It's Gnome of the Month, Gnome of the Month, Gnome of the Month! Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and this is our Gnome of the Month reveal video. So I hope that you are all doing well today and that you are taking care of the best that you can. I hope everybody had a good week and that you are taking some time for yourself today. Relaxing, grabbing a favorite drink, curling up with a book or a crochet project, maybe taking a bath, whatever it is that's going to bring you some joy and you some like one-on-one time with you, because you are numero uno. You are important. And I know that it is so easy to overlook the most important person, which is ourselves. It is so easy to overlook ourselves and just take care of everyone else and everything else, and we gotta take care of ourselves. So make sure you do that today, okay? So today is Gnome of the Month, and it is our reveal video. So if you don't know what Gnome of the Month is, I will let you know. Gnome of the Month is a segment here on Nova Gnome Creations, where I come on here the first Saturday of the month and I do a reveal video. What that is kind of letting you guys know, like revealing to you what my plans are for the month. Usually I either have a pattern that I've picked out, a pattern that I'm writing, like a sketch of an idea. Maybe I'm in the works of making a crochet-along or planning a crochet-along for a gnome that month. I kind of just let you guys know where I'm at in my planning and thought process for that month. Then you guys and I work on our gnomes throughout the month. You don't have to make a specific gnome. You don't got to make the gnome I make. You don't got to make the gnome anybody else makes. It could be anything you want. You don't have to have a pattern even. If you want to just pull something out of your head and crochet it up or knit it up or whatever, you can make anything you want, and you can make it as many as you want. Then on the last Saturday of the month, I come on and I make a video showing you guys what my gnome came out like. Then, after I show you guys what my gnome came out like, the second half of the video is me showing you guys all of your gnomes. And so I kind of call it the Gnome Parade. It's just so fun seeing all the gnomes that you guys come up with. So if you're interested in doing that, you actually do not have to crochet. This is open to any of my crafty friends here on YouTube. You can crochet, you can knit, you can paint, you can diamond paint, you can sculpt, you can make literally anything you want that is a gnome. If you make it, it's good. Like, you can enter it. And this is just all about like having some fun and sharing our work with each other. So if you would like to send in something, you can grab my email. It is in the description box below, but it is also novagnomecreations@gmail.com. It's always in the description box of my videos, so if you're ever having trouble finding it, just go in there and grab it out. And you can put Gnome of the Month as the subject line for your email so that it is easy for me to find and make sure that you don't get missed when I'm putting together the video. And in your email, all you have to do is make sure you attach your pictures and let me know what name you would like me to credit you with when I make the montage. You can put any other information that you would like to in your email, but I need to know what name you would like me to credit you with. That's super important. So, you know, first name, first and last name, maybe your YouTube name, whatever it is that you would like to go by for the purposes of me crediting you when I put together my video. And you can send in as many as you want. So if you make 5 gnomes, you can send in 5 gnomes. If you make 1 gnome, you can send in 1 gnome. And don't worry about it not being good enough. If you made it, it is good enough. And we will all be here to lift you up and pat you on the back and tell you what a good job you did and to appreciate the amount of effort that went into what you made. I know that being crafters, sometimes people just around us don't get it. They don't appreciate the amount of effort that went into it. They don't appreciate the excitement that you have when you finish making that. You're like so excited. You're like, behold what I made. And they're like, Oh, cool. Nice. It's like, no, where's the excitement? Come on, you gotta like be like having fireworks shooting out of your head. Like, where's the excitement? Look at this, I made this. Like, it's so nice to come on here and like us to be able to appreciate the effort that went into things and to be excited, because we get excited looking at each other's projects, and you can get some inspiration. Maybe you see somebody did something that you never even thought of doing. You're like, whoa, I'm going to try doing that. Like, it's just such a fun time, guys. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you guys to send in your creations. If you do want to make a gnome this month and you don't know like where to begin, you're like, what? But you want to make one, if you want to crochet one, I actually have several gnome tutorials here on YouTube. I actually have several crochet-alongs, which are broken down into parts, and I go through everything. I'm very meticulous. I walk you through the whole process. So even if you've never made a gnome before, even if you've never made amigurumi before, you should be able to find a tutorial that works for you. So one of the ones I have is called my super beginner friendly gnome tutorial. That one, I literally walk you through everything like you are new to crochet in general. And then my other gnome tutorials, I walk you through very meticulously through the creation of the gnome, but I do assume that you know how to crochet already. But I have had a lot of people tell me that they really, really appreciate the way that I do my videos, that it's really helpful to walk them through every step. So if you're more of an advanced crocheter, they may not be the videos for you. You may find them slow or boring because I do walk you through the whole process. But just a reminder that if you do find them slow for your particular skill level, you can always speed them up or slow them down if you would like to slow them down. There is in the little settings icon, it's a little gear icon. If you click that, you can adjust the playback speed, and you can make it quicker or slower. So that's really helpful also if you need to see something slowed down. If I'm doing something or anyone's doing something and you need to see it slowed down, you can always even rewind and watch it again and slow it down and like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing now. And then you can speed it back up if you want to go back to normal pace. But I will have those tutorial videos and crochet-alongs linked in the description box of this video, so you can check them out. I've got a super beginner-friendly gnome. I've got a Santa Claus gnome. I've got a mushroom boy and a mushroom girl crochet-along. I've got a pocket gnome, which is like a smaller gnome. And they work up really quick. So I will have those things linked in the description box below if you're interested. But I was thinking it would be kind of a fun little thing if you guys were hung up on an idea, like a theme for your gnome, if I gave you guys kind of a idea prompt. So you guys know how last month I made that like really springy, summery vibe gnome. If you don't know, I will have that also linked, and I'll probably try to pop it up here somewhere if you missed that video of the reveal of the actual gnome itself, so that you can see that. But I was thinking it would be really cool if you guys did like summery, springy, colorful, floral, bright colors, like all that type of thing. Like you can do whatever you want, obviously. But it would be a fun little prompt for you. Not a requirement whatsoever. Like I said, you can do anything you want. But in case you were like, man, I really don't know what to make, but I want to make something. Why not do something bright and cheery and colorful, and, you know, maybe like an inner tube thrown on it, maybe some flowers, like whatever you want. Maybe it's holding an ice cream cone. Like the possibilities are endless for that. I am not going to be doing that this month. That's what I did last month, was kind of that sort of a vibe. I'm actually working on something massive this month. I am going to attempt to crochet a mascot for the channel. And so, if you guys know a little bit about me, I love galaxy, like, aesthetic. I love galaxy stuff, like cosmic stuff, celestial stuff. I love like the color scheme, you know, like the purples and the blues and all that. Like, I just love all of that stuff. Stars, moons, everything about it is like my thing. So, the like little mascot for the channel has been a galaxy gnome. That was like right out the gate. I don't even think I had made a video yet. My sister had already designed me a little galaxy gnome, and it was my picture on here for the longest time. And I've had several different like renditions of the galaxy gnome since then. And there's nothing super set in stone about it other than it being galaxy themed. This is actually a painting that my hubby did with his airbrush. He got an airbrush for Christmas for his models, but he decided to try it out and make me a little galaxy gnome painting on one of my canvases. I was like, what are those called? Paint boards on one of my canvases. So that's what that is, if you guys were wondering. It's very cute. So I don't have a drawing or anything for this. I have a theme, a very strong theme of what I want to do in my head. And I have a lot of ideas. So I'll show you guys what I've got going so far, because it's not very much at all. So kind of like a little sneaky peek. I am using a 10mm crochet hook because I want this to be a big gnome. And here's what I've got so far. Here's the bottom. And here is the side, or the outside. Is this not looking so beautiful for Galaxy, you guys? Oh, I love it. So the yarns that I'm using, I'm actually triple stranding it. I'm using a sparkly blue, a sparkly black, and then I'm using a bulky yarn. Is this bulky yarn not the most beautiful thing ever? This is the Hometown by Lion brand in Key Largo tweed. It looks like this. Absolutely stunning. I love it so much. And then when you put it with these two sparkly yarns, which really complement in color. Let me try to focus it for you guys. There you go. These two sparkly yarns that really complement it in color, you get this amazing kind of galaxy effect going. Oh, I love it so much. This really like just screams galaxy to me. Like if you were just looking out into the galaxy, as we cannot do it all without telescopes, but so that's going to be the body that I'm working on right now. Whoops, I took my hook out of some of my loops. There we go. I have ideas of things I want to do. I want to do some like little bits of like, I don't know, embroidery maybe or something to do like stars, probably on the hat. I know I want to incorporate like stars and moons and stuff. And I definitely like one of the biggest things is I want the colors to be just very galaxy and like the sparkle and everything. I think it just is perfect for it. So that's what I'm working on. Like I said, that's going to be my gnome of the month, but I don't really have, you know, a picture or anything in mind. I'm literally just kind of working on it, and I plan on this being something that I add a lot of things to. So I'm going to work up the basic body shape that I want, and then kind of figure out the basic hat shape. I'm thinking kind of like a magician's hat, sort of. But yeah, so you guys will have to tune back in for the last Saturday of the month and see how our new channel mascot, Galaxy Gnome, comes out. Very, very, very excited about it. And this is the perfect example of like me being able to put more time into something with the way that I'm going to be doing my filming this month. If you missed it, I did make a video talking about how I would be having less videos during the summer. And one of the perks of doing that is that I can put more time into projects because I'm not feeling so pressured to have videos out like one after the next, where I feel like I need to do things that have a quick turnaround so that I have content. Well, I can work on something like this. This is going to be a massive gnome. I can spend more time on it even though I can't make content about it, because if I made content about it throughout the month, then you guys would know what the gnome looks like when I get to the reveal day. So usually when I show you guys my idea this Saturday, the first Saturday of the month, I don't talk about it again until the last Saturday of the month when I come and show you guys what I made. So that's something that I'm always working on kind of in the background, but I can't talk about it on my channel. So when I'm doing my 5 videos a week, it's one of the things that I'm working on that I can't talk about. And that makes, like, you know, having things like that makes it really hard to feel like I need to be doing smaller projects to have something to show you, and then that takes away from me having time to work on my bigger projects. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, it's good to do more content, but it's also like a bad to do more content in a way. So hopefully you guys can understand. When the summer gets over with and the school year goes back in, I plan on going back to making 5 videos a week. But for the summer, I am excited to lessen the load a little bit. And I will link that video in the description box also if you missed it, about me doing a little bit less videos this month, or this for the next couple of months. I hope that you guys are just as excited about Gnome of the Month as I am. I am, like, actually super stoked to be working on this Galaxy Gnome. And I would love to hear what kind of ideas you guys are thinking about doing for Gnome of the Month. Don't forget to send in your gnomes this month, guys. Last Gnome of the Month, I think I got like 2. I think I got like 2 submissions. So hopefully we get more submissions this time. I would love to hear what you guys have in mind for your Gnomes of the Month. So make sure you drop a comment and let me know. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys!